Hello and welcome back to SGGT. Today, something different. We've got Bryson DeChambeau in. Well, at least we've got his driver anyway. James, Aaron's had a hit earlier.
Yeah.
What do we think? So to put it into perspective, James, what have we got? What have LA brought to us today?
So LA have brought their new driver. So LA have been like really kind to send it up to us to see what do we think of it, put it through its paces and give it a bit of a review. So we've had 3 drivers sent up.
Okay.
There's 5 drivers in total. The whole take with LA Golf is a different kind of take on bulge and roll depending on a golfer's speed.
Yep.
So there's five different heads, all aimed.
Can I stop you in your track there? What's bulge and roll?
So bulge and roll is what's on the face of a driver.
Okay.
It's what helps the golfer to come back to zero again. So if you hit a shot out the heel, if the face was totally flat, the ball's going to sail too far to the right hand side.
Okay.
Same sort of thing. If you toe one a little bit, the ball's going to want to dive off to the left hand side.
Okay.
So every manufacturer has its own take on bulge and roll. They're all called different things, but essentially it's if you hit one off the heel or if you hit one off the toe, how can you get that ball back to zero again without it moving too far right or too far to the left hand side?
Okay. So back to where you are, Aaron. What heads is there?
So we had the 10-10, which is 10 bulge, 10 roll. That's just their measurement gauge.
And that's some of the faster speeds, is that right?
10-10 was between 110 and 124 miles an hour.
So you need to be given a hit.
Yeah, you need a decent amount of speed. We had was it 13-12, which was 89 plus
Okay.
miles an hour clubhead speed.
So slower speeds.
A little bit slower, that one. And then we had the 8-7,
Okay.
which is you see the Bryson DeChambeau insignia on it. It's really cool product.
Yeah.
It's really cool to be able to get your hands on it, and it's kind of the perks of our job is we can.
Seen some of the stuff.
Yeah. So that was really cool. 4 degrees of loft, which when you say that out loud, you think,
Where's the rest of it?
At the brill.
So straight. Yes, the straight. What was the speed? 112, 164 and a half ball. 12 lunge, 2-4 spin, 2-4-7. Good, really good.
Carry 280 to finish it. 302. I'll do. How just look down behind the ball?
Very, very similar to the other one, just you can see a little bit more loft,
Okay.
which is obviously it's got more loft, so you can see a little bit more, but doesn't look too different at all, and I think there's obviously a little bit more shape to it.
Yeah. One 7-2 ball, height face, face. Look, there's fine.
320.
Oh, yeah, but you
305 through there.
305 through there. It's all right.
so you had 4 degrees of loft on that, and when you see that in person, you think that's not going anywhere in the sky.
Yeah.
You have to tee it up, and you get a little bit behind. Like James, you stay on your right side a bit longer.
You hit it really quite nicely.
I did. I ripped it.
There's a couple of bombs there.
The last one was a beauty.
Yeah, well, finish on that. I'm never going to hit that driver again. That was, it's just really cool to be able to hit it.
When you hit the 3 of them, how did they all feel? Were they similar?
Yeah, they were quite similar in terms of how they kind of felt off the face. Quite loud. Obviously, we've got it fairly amplified in there, and it kind of sharp noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes back to the old kind of Ping drivers and Cobra drivers.
It's that noise that we're used to hearing maybe kind of 6, 7, 8 years
Yeah.
ago. That drivers sounded quite loud.
Yeah.
You knew when you'd hit them. We're definitely used to more of the sort of carbon like thwack noise. It's a little bit sort of duller sound.
Yeah.
So it's quite refreshing to hear something new.
Something different.
It's a unique set of drivers to look at in terms of how that face looks. The way you address it is going to change person to person because of the curvature.
Yeah.
Because you can see the curvature on the face, and it's so pronounced. But that's the point of the drivers is that you've got that to back you up as well.
Aye, good. Bryson DeChambeau was obviously part of the design process. Is that going to help pedal it? Is that going to...
Yeah, definitely. I think you see his fan base is kind of renewed personality. His
Yeah.
new personality is mega popular.
Yeah, he's a nice bloke now.
And he'll stand signing for autographs after just losing the PGA last year.
Yeah.
He's really good with the crowds.
He's changed actually, hasn't he?
And people really like him. So I
Yeah.
think yes is the answer to that, and it's he's only going to help the brand.
Yeah, brilliant. I think we've had LA shafts for a while, James. What's the story with the shafts?
We've done really pretty well with LA Golf shafts. So there's A series in the drivers. There's also a gold series that we have, and we have all of it. So we go in anywhere from a kind of 40 high to all the way
What
to.
does the 2 mean, sorry?
So
High.
they're different flexes. So they do a low, a mid, and a high, and they kind of do what they say in the tin.
Exactly what they say on the tin.
So there's different flex numbers. So instead of calling it regular stiff, extra stiff, like 2 is like a senior shaft, 3's a regular, 4's a stiff, and 5 is an X.
Okay.
So when we had Bryson's 6 turn up,
Aye.
Yeah, Bryson's double X flex. It takes a bit of hitting that one. Aye. There's also the LA Gold series.
Yep.
Slightly different manufacturing techniques. A couple of different type of material inside that shaft there as well. But they feel really solid. It's a real kind of premium offering from LA Golf, and they're brilliant fun to fit with.
So, maybe not for everybody.
not for everyone. They've got an offering for everyone, but it's a unique product. It's different to how everything sits and is going to feel. So it might be a bit of an acquired taste in terms of how it looks, but I think if people give it a chance and hit it, I think they're going to be really impressed by what they see.
The performance was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Brilliant.
was.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to come in for a fitting and try out some of the LA Golf shafts, they're certainly on the wall and ready to go. Head over to the website at sggt.co.uk and it'd be great to get you in the studio. Alternatively, for more golf content, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks.